Check. If you're hearing the sound of my voice or watching this on YouTube, that means you're now tuned into another chapter of the Introverted Intuition podcast. My name is Jeff, a.k.a. the Petty Podcaster, a.k.a. the Ambitious Introvert, a.k.a. the leader of the Libras. Live from Gotham Podcast Studio in like 4.5 months. It's been a long time. Always with me, I got my brother CR. Say what's up to the people.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? First and foremost, it's amazing to be back behind the mic. I mean, God digging it down. I missed this motherfucker. I am happy as hell.
For real?
Bruh, I'm happy as hell.
For real, that's crazy.
You don't gotta realize, man, I've been in front of microphones for a majority of my life.
Okay.
I love to be in front of a microphone, Paul. And I'm so happy to be back in the fucking essence of Gotham Studios. We are back. We are here. We are live. This is your boy CR908, a.k.a. Conscious Rap, b.k.a. Chocolate Ride, a.k.a. Mr. 908.
Okay. You got another nickname?
I don't remember it. I did say that already.
Yo, by the way, you look like money.
Dog, I feel like money.
I don't even know you anymore. I don't know what you have shades on in the studio.
That's how I'm coming.
What happened, bro?
Fuck COVID. That's what happened. All right?
Okay.
All right? Well, you know, pressure builds diamonds, bro.
Well, let's just start at the beginning of, I guess, your recent week. Let's start with your birthday pass. Happy belated.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
How was that? How was that experience?
First and foremost, I decided to say fuck COVID and decided to hop on an airplane. Then I flew to California.
Wait, don't skip over the airplane ride. Was it packed? Was it like...
It was not packed. They deliberately spaced everybody out on the plane.
Spirit?
It's no, hell no. Excuse me?
Oh.
What?
I thought you supposed to.
Whoa. I don't fly on that crap. Okay. I did it once, and that's before I understood, you know what I'm saying, what it means to, you know, have a decent flight. I fly JetBlue.
Okay.
I fuck with JetBlue. I am a True Blue member. Shout out to JetBlue.
I got JetBlue too. Fuck with them.
They sanitized the plane. Everything's clean. Everybody's conscious. Everybody has to wear their mask the entire flight. Everybody. So it's just like, yo, there was, in my opinion, it was minimum risk. You know what I'm saying? Then when I went out there, I was staying at my boy's mom's house because his mom, his sister, and the grandma, they all live together. Right. So I was staying there. I wasn't at no random spot. You know what I'm saying? And when I was out there, man, I just had so much fun being out there smoking the finest motherfucking weed. Shout out to Ash Smoke fucking store, shop, whatever you call it, because they got dispensary. I'm sorry. Their weed was amazing.
For real,
dog.
Did it take much of it to get you high?
No, that's the fucking crazy part.
Like, what's like the ratio of pulls it takes for you to really get high? Mine is like 4.
4, dang.
No, like 4, like big ones, like big ones?
Like I smoke a lot, so I would say I need at least 10 pulls. After 10 pulls, I'm like, all right, I'm feeling it. I'm like, okay, my eyes are getting down a little low.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was your second time in Cali, third time?
Second time out there, man. And I wrote some ATVs while I was out there.
I saw the picture.
Oh
my fucking God. Instagram does not like refresh my timeline, so I kept seeing that fucking picture of you in the desert every time I went on Instagram, bro. I thought you was promoting that shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this guy doing? I was really getting mad, yo, for real, like.
Yo, I was in the desert. That heat is different. I was in Arizona. I was in Yuma, Arizona. We had drove up there. Well, I drove up there, and then his mom drove us back. It was a 4-hour drive from where they live at in Irvine. That's like in the LA area. Yo, it was amazing though. It was worth it. I never rode an ATV before. You know what I'm saying? I was out. You know what I'm saying? I kind of cut my finger. I got some blood out here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I really had a good time though. My boy, shout out to my nigga G. This nigga pissed me off because I don't know how it happened, but his ATV landed in a ditch.
How?
Apparently he was looking for me. We separated for a period of time. I was looking for him, and it's a big area. You got to realize. Yeah, so the people who rent out the ATVs, they put them and load them up on the truck, and they'll drive you to a desert area that's designed for people to be riding on motorbikes and all types of shit, dirt bikes. So we hopped on some ATVs out there, and we're like, just exploring, you know. I'm testing out the speed of this shit. It's all bumpy. It's just crazy out there, and it's hot. There's no shade. It's just straight sun. I'm wearing black. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So, so I'm looking for him. He's looking for me. He said while he was riding, he was looking and he wasn't paying attention. And last minute, he saw there was a ditch, because that's how it is. There's 15-foot drops, 10-foot drops, 5-foot drops in random places, because some people really do ride off of that.
Right,
They
yeah,
have the
yeah.
experience to do it. But if you're not paying attention, you could totally injure yourself.
I was about to ask, shouldn't that be on the company itself to fucking fix the ditches? But I guess, like you said, like people
that's
are
deliberately there.
experienced
Yeah.
to do that shit.
Yeah, exactly. They had jumps, they had hills, they had all types of terrain. And it depends on your skill level, what you can do. But that nigga was obviously not skilled. Neither was I. We both, this is our first time. So when he was riding, he didn't see the ditch. He hopped off and just let the bike go. And then he was stuck out there for like 30 minutes because you could scream on the top of your lungs. Nobody could hear you.
That sounds scary as shit.
It is scary. And he didn't have any water on him.
Oh, that nigga. He was basically dead if no one found his ass.
If nobody found him. So I came looking for him and he called me. And I picked up. And then I was just like, yo, I was looking for you. Where you at? Long story short, found him. I was just so mad that happened. It was just so frustrating. We had to try and pull out the fucking ATV.
Damn.
Couldn't get it out. It was in some soft sand. Long story short, we got it out when the guy came pick us up. But altogether, it was a great experience. It was new.
Is that an expensive experience? I've always wanted to do some shit like that.
That's the funny part, bro. It was inexpensive.
That's
It
good
was
to know.
inexpensive. It's more or less more expensive to get out there if you're not from out there. You get me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the expensive part. But when you get there, like if you live out there, you can ride ATVs every fucking weekend. That's just like $40 an hour.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, did you peep that the mics have condoms on them, by the way? Like
I did peep that. They're so protected.
I don't like it, yo. I miss like the bare mic. I feel like they're not.
We're not
getting the
raw
clear
right
audio.
now.
Not
We're
raw.
not
Though.
raw. We're like totally.
So
totally
you're
covered.
28 now.
Yes. The 2-8.
I'm getting closer to 29 in October, and I've been thinking about like just those next few steps that society puts on us when we get closer to 30, like marriage, kids, and all that shit like that.
Fuck that.
Do you're not on that type of wave? Like when you turn 28, did you feel any different? Did your mind change in terms of like wanting family and just progressing and shit like that?
Let me tell you, buddy.
Tell me the truth.
The fucking truth is, I don't give a shit about society's chronological standards on, the adult experience, the lifespan of development. Fuck that. I will grow at my pace. I will do as I wish with my life. Currently, in this moment of 28 years of living, I'm not married. I don't have kids. And that is all deliberate because I've dedicated my youth to building my future.
A little bit of luck too.
And a little bit of luck. Definitely have gambled there.
We all been there.
But yeah, obviously I came out on the other side.
Absolutely. That's crazy though. Like, I first of all, I'm like really bad with people's birthdays. So like, I had to see on social media. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to see on social media it was your birthday,
That's fine, bro.
and I feel bad, but I need to get better with that shit.
It's really fine.
That's cool.
I don't expect at this. Yeah, at this age, like it's not even that serious no more. Like we're grown as hell.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like niggas in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I realize I'm used to that because my birthday's in the summer. So I never celebrated my school in the school year. Like you know how
Yeah.
people bring cupcakes and all that type of shit. Never experienced it. So
Our birthdays are in the summer.
yeah, she's a Leo too. So her birthday's in the summer.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy, man. Yo, you made me want to like take a really. Cause I know you were like with people and stuff like that, but you made me really want to like take a solo trip. So I've been looking at prices for like
Do it.
places. Like I'm looking at Colorado. I'm looking at Houston.
Do it.
Mostly because I got some things out there, but that's a
Do
different
it.
story.
Oh, you got some time.
But but yo, I'm trying to think of like the last time we were here. The last episode we did was with Brianda. Like I feel like we were making jokes about COVID in that episode,
Weren't we?
and now look at the fucking world, bro.
Totally different from then.
I know you drove here, but would you have taken public transportation here if that was your only means?
My only means, yes, I would have, but I would be very, very precautious.
I wasn't scared, yo.
I
was good. Like I in the beginning of COVID, like I was wearing the gloves and shit. I got the hand sanitizer on me, but like the mask is good, bro. And like if someone like moves next to me just because they want to sit down, like I'm getting up. Like I want to avoid people at all costs, but I wasn't
Right.
scared.
Yeah.
This shit, like the COVID shit, is still real to me, but I'm not as like
Paranoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not as definitely not paranoid. There's just certain things that I don't feel comfortable with yet. Like I would take the train if I had to. That's not an issue. But I would still be at first because I haven't done it. I haven't been on the train since COVID started, bro.
Right.
Like that's kind of traumatizing, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, okay, my first time getting back on the train, I am gonna be a little like, all right, you feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I just wanted that sense of like whatever normal was behind, like before this shit. Like I just wanted to get on and just
and just
see,
not worry about
because
shit.
I really had forgotten what it even looked like to be
on the train
on 33rd Street, getting off the path and shit. Like it was just some weird shit. It felt different, but it felt good. Like, it was a smooth ride. Like, there was really no one on there. But the real trip for me was walking out the train station and walking here. Like, I was so used to, like, having that routine of walking here, what was it, every Thursday, whatever we recorded, and then walking up to the studio, like, it just was a trip. Like, I just got, like, instant flashbacks of all the times we smoked outside and all the laughs and shit. It just was like a trip, but we back, man. Gotham Podcast Studio. It's been a minute. I didn't even know where the camera was at first. That's how long I thought the camera was over here, but I think it's a different room. But
that's why I was like, you was looking at the TV.
Yeah, like I didn't know where the cameras were.
Shit on. I'm like,
yeah.
You feel me?
Right here. That's why I'm sitting over here.
Yeah, that's exactly why she's sitting over there.
Word. So, I guess. Wait, you didn't do any work out there? Like no music shit?
I did. I networked with my boy Johnny. He's a producer. He has a studio in North Hollywood. He's trying to help me sell some records, so I have some songs I'm trying to sell, and I'm hoping that I could get something with that. I did link up with Lolo Wink. Shout out to Lolo. She is a dope ass friend. She took me out to lunch in Long Beach, and she showed me a great time, and it was completely platonic. It was a great connection between friends, and I found out that she was really plugged up when it came to resources in that area as far as band and venues and like artists. Like, she's the plug out there. So I told her there's potential ways for us to make money once this whole COVID thing is just, you know what I'm saying? Even with outdoor events, you never know, because it's sunny in California all year round. So that's opportunities to throw events out there all year round.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I'm trying to start planting seeds out there and start trying to network, so that way I can have a reach out there. So she's my first plug, and she knows people. So I'm trying to work with her, trying to make some things happen.
I feel like there's one thing you're leaving out of your story that I saw on your Instagram story. You got pulled over, nigga.
I was gonna get to that next.
You got a record now, bro? What's going on?
First and foremost, all right.
I needed more context because I didn't know the resolution.
I know, exactly. If you would have watched my story, I explained. No, you did watch my story when I explained that next morning what happened.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So anyway, what happened was I wasn't even fucking driving, first off, right? My homegirl Lolo, she was driving. It was her car.
Right.
You know, with the whole COVID, everything going on, the DMV is still closed out there. So she wasn't able to get the new plates that she needs to put on her car, but her registration is up to date, but the plates are not. So when she was driving us to lunch, we were on the way back, or no, we didn't go eat yet. Okay. We were headed there. We had just finished smoking. We were in Newport Beach. Like, that's kind of like a wealthy area around Long Beach. Right.
Sounds wealthy.
Yes, it is. Very beautiful houses. Way beyond my price range.
Any name with just beach in it? Like, probably ain't no beaches in the area.
No, everybody's backyard is the beach. Like, like the water is literally your backyard. Like, people's backyard.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm in the fucking car. She's like, "Oh shit, we're about to get pulled over," and I'm just like, "Wait, what?" And she's like, "Yeah, my tags are expired," and blah, blah, blah. She explained to me. I'm like, "All right, it's cool." You know, I wasn't even worried. You know why?
Why?
First reason why is because I know my behavior and my response to this. It all starts with how I react. Understood. So I told myself, I'm gonna stay calm. I am not gonna trip balls right now, because weed is legal. I have an eighth. I'm high as balls right now.
Do you get one of those cards and shit? Like, do you have one of those?
I don't. You don't need that in California.
Oh, you don't need it at all?
It's like going to the store to buy candy.
No, because I just thought because you were out of state. I don't know how that works. Really.
Yeah, you literally, it's like you just need ID. You need ID, regular state ID, proving that you're over, 18 or 21 to smoke, whatever. Shit. And then, yeah, you can buy your weed. But anyway, so I'm in a car. It's an Asian female police officer. Yeah, she was cool. Yeah, cool. She came over and she started talking to the driver, and she said, your plates are expired, blah, blah, blah. She was like, "Do you have a license on you?" And she was like, "Yeah, I do. It's in my bag." And then she was like, "Okay." And then she looked over to me and she said, and she asked, she was like, without reaching for it, "Do you have a wallet?" And I was like, "Do you have an ID?" And I was like, "I do have an ID." And then she was like, "Okay, can I see your ID?" And then I gave her my ID, and then she was like, "Do you have any arrests? Are you on parole or probation?" And I was like, "No." Like, no. Like, no. I wasn't worried because I learned from Jigga that you really got to keep your papers straight. You feel me? So it's like my record is clean. You feel me? I never got caught up for nothing that's on my record. So it's like
God is good.
God is good. You know, I'm blessed for that because some people don't have that luxury, and that shit made me calm because I knew whatever was gonna happen, she was gonna come back and just give me my ID because there's nothing illegal going on. But the part that pissed me off is that when she came back, she gave me the ID. She said, "All right, you guys can go ahead." She never asked or took the driver's ID.
Right.
I was not even driving, people. I wasn't even driving. Yes, it was just me and her. And she's, you know, I love Lolo. She's white. You know what I'm saying? But she's a cool ass white person. Like, and I love her. She's a great person. She's a great friend. You know what I'm saying? She was mad nice to me, like super sweet. Like, obviously I was not mad at her. I was just annoyed by the situation because it's like, damn, they pulled us over for your car, but they're asking for my driver's license and asking if I have any parole, if I have on probation. I'm like, man, was that just racial profiling?
Yeah.
I was just like, wow. Like, that was the most extreme experience of racial profiling I've had so far in my life. Like, I've had other experiences, but damn, like, that was the most extreme. It was just like, damn, like, she could have been lying. She could have said that's her car and she got expired. I'm not saying that she was. She obviously wasn't lying, but I'm saying, let's say hypothetically that she stole that fucking car. We both stole that car. They would have never known because they never asked for her driver's license.
I wonder if it's dependent on the area you're in. Like, maybe like they're not used to seeing black people out there in that specific area, and then maybe they thought it was something crazy. Like, that's some fucked up shit, man. Yep. But the fact that you remain calm and you know, did what you're supposed to do during those things, those situations, like, it didn't turn left. Because, you know, when people, because like you could have pointed out the fact that she only asked you. Yeah, that would escalate the situation. It could have went left.
I could have been mad about that. I could have brought it up. I could have been petty, but it wasn't gonna do anything. Right. It wasn't gonna change her perception on black people. Never. It wasn't going to do anything to argue with her. So yes, I let it go. But you know what? It is what it is because I still have my life. I'm still breathing. You feel me? I ain't never gonna argue with a cop. It is what it is.
No point, bro.
There's no point.
They're always gonna have the upper hand over you. No matter
I'm gonna let them say whatever they want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. They're always gonna have the upper hand. They're always gonna be protected. Them boys protect each other. You feel me?
In this case, that girl. She's protected. Girl. She was good.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad you made it out of the situation, man. I'm glad you made it back from Cali. Hopefully, COVID free.
Oh yeah, I'm COVID free.
How you know? How do you know though?
I just know.
Have you been tested?
I have been tested.
Between the time you got back and now, you've been tested.
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
It's that fast?
Yo, what? They have spots in Essex County where they could do it at the Weekway Park.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I haven't gotten tested once, and I'm considering it, but yeah. I haven't been anywhere crazy.
So you're good.
I like to think so. I'm a healthy nigga, man. I'm good, but
I'm capping. I ain't get tested.
I'm about to say
I'm capping.
I feel like you just got back like yesterday.
I'm a rock star. Nah, I'm not trying to be ignorant. Y'all should get tested and shit. But
COVID-908.
COVID-908. Yo, I'm sorry, y'all, but I have taken all precautions necessary. I even got the statistics.
What do you mean?
When you put on a mask, if you're wearing a mask and the other person is wearing a mask and you're 6 feet apart, you have less than 1% of a chance of catching COVID.
But at the same time, I've seen reports that the masks don't work. What do you have to say to that? What is your response to that?
Hey,
Mr. Expert, the fuck?
Hey, bulletproof vests don't cover your head. What do you want me to tell you?
Yo, you a different nigga, man. I'm not gonna lie. That Cali weed did something to you. Yo, and you came back with, I never seen you in jewelry in my life. I never seen you with a ring, a break. What the fuck is going on? Are you like leaning into your image as a rapper fully now? Like,
yes, I am. I'm turning up because my team is turning up. We getting money, right, Maji? We getting money. We doing what we do. So right now, I'm focused on turning up. Everything's about turning up. I'm not letting COVID stop me from shining.
Right. Okay. I'm with you on that. Like, I had a different experience in the past week. I was not in I wasn't in beautiful California. I wasn't getting pulled over by no Asian cop. I was in the crib plotting. Like, I was really like, this is like to my podcasters right now. Like, a podcast is like a great medium for like therapy, having fun, getting your content, getting your voice out there. But it's not a business. It's a hustle. It's something that could take you to a different stratosphere in terms of like networking and connecting with people and just another level within yourself, but it's not a business. So I've been really plotting on business moves. Like, I got a whole plan. I got a whole company name. I got a whole logo ready. Like, I'm ready to level up in that sense. Like, I'm tired of hustling. I want to be an owner now. Like, I want to own everything I'm doing. I feel like I don't even really own the IP to this podcast fully. So, like, I've been really educating myself really on how to do that and really be a full owner and a real leader. Because I'm tired of like having to go I'm tired of like going to people to give me access to information. I want to be that hub of information. I want to have all the knowledge and have people come to me. You know what I mean? So
that's beautiful. And that's, I mean, like for me, I personally have also had a similar experience with that too, because financially I've been making different moves. There's a lot of resources for any small business owner registered in your state. You know, there's a lot of money out here.
Sure.
There's grants, there's loans, there's a lot of things that they're giving to minorities, to business owners, small business owners. You know, search up, you know, small business administration loan, you know, the SBA loans. Like, look that up, the EIDL loan. Look that up, you know, because these things are resources that can legitimately help you put your best foot forward and expanding your business. You know, I was grateful and very happy that I was able to get a lot of access to certain resources that have been able to jump out the frame in a better position. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, take advantage. I mean, I know this is a pandemic. There's a lot of suffering that's happened during this time, but there's a lot of good opportunities. Even during this time, I was able to clear my student loans.
Right.
Student loan forgiveness program through this. You know, I didn't have that much. I had like less than $5,000 left to pay.
But it's still good that you got it fucking cleared.
Sure. Yeah, and I got it cleared for 4 payments of $174. So for like $600, I was able to get rid of like $4,000 worth of debt. You know, I've been able to get rid of a lot of debt. My credit score is right now. It's just amazing, bro. And I'm about to buy my first property. I'm ready.
Dope.
I'm finally eligible for a mortgage loan. I'm just waiting to have enough cash for that down payment. I'm stacking that up, and then after that, I'm out, man. I'm ready to move out the hood, man. Get out my apartment. I'm done.
Word.
Done with that place.
Yeah, man. Like, I feel like a lot of people put pressure on themselves to come out of COVID with the quarantine with like just being on another level, right?
Yeah.
And I felt that pressure too, and I kind of let it get to me, and it kind of let me like, it kind of made me minimize like my potential for growth. But I kind of like centered myself and just thought like, yo, what the fuck am I scared of? What am I overthinking about? Like, that's just a waste of time at this point. And actually, kind of what the battery in my back to start this company. I can't say who I spoke to recently, but I spoke to somebody who's really, really established, one of my idols in this business shit. And he told me straight up, like, yo, like, what your podcast is doing is really great. But it's sustainable. It's great content, but it's not going to put you in rooms with brands and companies that are willing to back you and support you fully. Like, everyone has a podcast nowadays. What you're doing is different. It's unique, but it's not a business. It's not sustainable. You don't have like, It's not as taken as serious as an actual business, and
it doesn't have that commercial appeal,
right?
Yeah.
So that conversation really like just shifted my whole perspective, and I'm just ready to level up. Like, there's just no time.
I know exactly the type of energy you're feeling.
You know what I mean?
Like,
I
feel the same way.
There's just no time to waste on anything but progression.
That's it.
Money, progress. Like, I never been a person to do anything for money.
Right.
I've always been about the art and just about like the influence.
But we're older now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And you can't. I used to be like that too. That's why I was conscious rap, and I went through my phase of being a real down to earth. Like, I don't give a fuck about money. Like, I've been through that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still on the level of I'm never gonna put money above a people. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to put it above my morals or my values, but I cannot neglect the importance of money, bro.
Right.
In this capitalist, white supremacist country that we live in, money's the only defense that we have. at all. You know what I'm saying? If you're broke, you're definitely fucked. You know what I'm saying? But if you have money, you have some type of way to defend yourself.
Right.
In my opinion, bro, I had to switch my thinking and dedicate myself to really focusing on getting the bag. And now it's like I'm on the right frequency. And, you know, Napoleon Hill, he calls it hypnotic rhythm. Right? So it's just right now I'm in the right frequency, the right energy is being consistent, and it's just attracting all the right things in my life right now.
Right.
And it's like a different feeling. I'm going jogging in the morning. I'm doing my thing. I'm eating healthy. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I feel great, yo.
Yeah, and like part of what you said earlier about the small business like loans and stuff like that, like that's part of like what my company will be about. Like it'll be about giving that information to people who don't have it, because I've said before on the podcast that like, yo, Google's accessible. Like all you gotta do is use Google. But some people, first of all, probably feel more comfort with having someone who looks like them give them the information. Right. You can't really trust everything you see on the internet, but having someone who's really knowledgeable and experienced with this shit, give you that information is more digestible for you.
I agree with that.
And part of even starting this podcast, like I was trying to prove to myself that I could do it, that I could put the work in and be good at something. And honestly, like I'm reading this book right now. I can't remember. It's in my bag. Hold up. It's by Deepak Chopra. This book is changing my life, yo, just like The Alchemist did. The Book of Secrets, Unlocking the Hidden Dimensions of Your Life. This book has really shifted my relationship with my ego.
Talk about it.
The way people like look at ego, like the commercialized relationship with the ego, it's like it's a bad thing. Like when people talk about Kanye, like he says all the time, like I'm a fucking god, I'm the greatest, whatever. Like that's like a bad thing.
No, it's not.
But no, I'm stepping into that. I'm owning into that. I'm managing my relationship with my ego properly. Yes. Like I know, like truthfully, I say it right, like. What we're doing on this podcast, Introverted Intuition, is the best thing that's come out of this network. It's the best thing that's come out in the past few years. It's just a lot of people haven't had the opportunity to indulge in it yet. Right. If they choose, when they indulge in it, they'll know.
They'll know.
And I know. So that's enough for me.
100%.
So I say these things confidently with no hesitation because I know it's the truth. And whether you accept it or believe that or not is on you. And so I'm just stepping into my confidence and owning my ego and the things that it tells me, because I am a leader. I know I'm great. I know I'm destined for great things, and I'm just owning that shit now.
I love it.
Like I'm tired of like I'm tired of walking all over myself. I'm tired of letting people's perceived success belittle mine. You know what I mean? Paying attention to other people. Like I'm tired of that lifestyle, and I'm just ready to level up. Like there's no time anymore. There's examples every day. You look on the news of people just losing their life, people younger than me who had opportunities to do it, and I'm still here for a reason. So I'm done, man. I'm done with the negativity, the depression. Like, woo! I mean, I'm still like in therapy and stuff like that.
No,
but
of
like,
course, that's part of the fight. That's part of the fight.
Yeah, like it's a war, not a battle.
Exactly.
So I'm always gonna live with that, but I'm not gonna let it control me.
Exactly.
Anymore.
You learn how to manage it.
Right.
Step into the alpha male energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have the power of thought on your side, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, the things that you see, your eyes are a gateway to your mind.
Right.
So whenever you're watching things that are dramatizing or anything that's negative, it's going to feed that energy into you, rather if you realize it or not, just in different doses, depending on the content. Mm-hmm. So it works in reverse, too. If you're constantly watching things that motivate you, that make you feel focused, that constantly give you goosebumps, that's a great signifier for something that's motivational. If you're watching something or listening to something that gives you goosebumps, that's a great sign that is a motivational piece of content.
Right.
If you can practice that every day, listen and watch something that gives you goosebumps, that motivates you. Watch how that changes your fucking spirit, your energy, yo.
Boom. And you saying that like kind of shifted another thought in my mind. Like I used to look at like the people in the podcast industry, people who I really respected, the Charlemagnes, the Joe Buddens. Like when I look at them, I still respect what they do, but they don't give me that goosebump feeling anymore. Not saying that like I'm on a better level than them. I just feel like, because we're all peers in this shit, I just know we do different things. I just know what I'm doing, I'm the best at. So I don't look at the best in other categories anymore. I look for people on my level and people who I could reach. Like I look for you to inspiration. Like truthfully, like JOTF, like that was kind of like I don't want to say the blueprint because it's not a record label, but I'm trying to build. But just the fact that you did it, like that was like inspiration for me. I look at like Grizz, like producer. He put the work in. Now he out in LA doing his own thing. I look at people in my vicinity for inspiration now. I don't look to whatever the top is, right? So I look to the people in my vicinity for inspiration. Other podcasts, other business owners, and I'm just like, yo, like, man, it's just crazy. Like, when people, I've heard there's this dude Wallow267, $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. He does like inspirational videos on Instagram and shit like that. He said, he just said something along the lines of like, if there's no two people who have done the same thing in life, like there'll never be another Jay-Z,
right?
But there's one you.
Yeah.
So it's like if he did it, you could do it too.
Yeah.
But whatever he did, like like that's not, you're not trying to emulate what he did.
Right.
Just if it's possible, anything is fucking possible.
That's what I had to realize too. For so long, I used to compare my career to Jay-Z's career in the essence of his story, his background story. I mean, I never sold crack, you know what I'm saying? But I sold weed, you know what I'm saying? I'm 28. He was 28 when he first took off. You know what I'm like? Really took off.
Right.
So a lot of times I look at certain things that are parallel, and even when it comes to like his. You know, and when he was 28, he was like me. He had no kids. He wasn't married. He was focused on getting money. So it's like certain things I do look at, like I should take from him. Like, okay, I need to keep that same mentality, keep a sober mind, you know, a majority of the time so I can focus on making this bread, because regardless, music is a luxury. And I know that in that luxury, that game of luxury, you have to have money to blow, bro.
Absolutely.
So I had to step up my hustle, because I had to be able to not only have money to take care of myself, but to invest and to spend on my company. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, that essence, I definitely look, you know, to emulate the mindset. But I also had to realize out of the growth and experience that there's certain things that I'm not going to experience because I'm a different person. I live in a different environment. I have a different story, a different struggle. I have to embrace my individuality rather than try to emulate and walk in the footsteps of someone else because their path was absolutely different. And I had to realize that.
Right.
So where I am right now, I'm just focused on living my unique story, even musically, moving forward. A lot of my music that I'm going to start recording, it's going to be me learning and mastering how to tell my story and putting it in music in a fire-ass delivery, period. Because to me, that's what makes a dope artist, is when they can make their story fire and put it on a track. That's what we all love. We love to hear about an artist talk about how he moves and what he's been through and how he overcame and how he's stunting now. Like, we love to hear that shit.
Right. Success stories. We love to hear it.
Success stories.
Yeah.
So,
if you're not a hater, you like to hear that
if
shit.
you're not a hater.
And like, I feel like I don't want like this message to be lost. And like, I feel like, because I'm on a different wave of consciousness, I'm trying to like be a business owner and stuff like that. I don't want people to think that like my passion from podcasting is like deflected from like what I'm trying to do now. Like, it's still here. Like, I still love this shit. I just know I proved to myself the things that I wanted to do when I didn't have a podcast, if that makes sense. Like, everything I wanted to do up to this point, like, I've done. Of course, there's still people I still want to interview, some people I want to talk to, but I'm owning I know I'm good at this shit. And I feel like I've really never said that. Like, I know I'm good at this shit.
You are, bro.
We have great interviews. We have great conversations. I'm a great leader at this shit. Like, this is just a great podcast. And I'm just on a different wave now. Like, I proved to myself that I could do that. So now I'm trying to do something else. Yes. And I encourage everyone who's listening and watching this to do the same thing. Like, don't be afraid to try shit. Like, with quarantine, with COVID, like, regardless if you're working from home or not, like, there's 24 hours in a day. Like, just try shit. Throw shit at the wall and just figure it out. If you can fail. It's cool to fail. You will fail.
Just learn from it.
Learn from it and embrace that shit, bro.
Learn from it, embrace it. You're gonna soar. You know what I'm saying? Everything you go through, look at it as a blessing, because that shit make you stronger, my G. Like, when I look at where I started to where I'm at, man, I feel so inspired by my own self. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to sound like a narcissist. A lot of people probably think I'm arrogant or whatever, but you gotta realize that I didn't always have this level of confidence. I used to be extremely self-conscious and have a low self-esteem, and now I'm on one. I'm in my bag, and I don't give a fuck.
And truthfully, kind of what propelled me to this level of consciousness, like the one, like the nail in the coffin, was my most recent breakup.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Talk about it. We went through what we went through. Like,
I'm not gonna like sit on this podcast and like say, oh, she did this, oh, she didn't do this, like whatever. Like, I think it was a joint effort in our separation. Like, I was really passionate about it. Like, that was the one relationship that I really actually considered marriage. Like never before have I considered with any other partner like really seriously. And that relationship kind of opened my eyes to more mental health issues that I thought I was over or that I thought I was dealing with. So that's why I'm still in therapy working on those. But through further examination, like I think I just care about my craft and my passion way more.
Yeah.
And I'm addicted to intimacy. Like I love like being able to text or FaceTime a girl. I love to be able to call up a girl and just be able to fuck her or whatever. Like I'm addicted to like all forms of intimacy with a woman. But I've let that distract me for so long. Like I put my own goals and my own passion and my own dreams on the back burner.
Right.
So I'm still a bit like bummed about that shit. But like honestly, I think that was the best thing for me because now I have all the time to myself to work on myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if anyone may experience something similar, like a breakup, like it is a struggle, but just think of it like this. You have way more time to yourself. You have way more time to work on yourself. You have way more time to progress.
Right. And, you know, I think one thing that I learned during this time, too, is that because I was struggling with the same thing, bro. I was over here, you know, chasing women, chasing sex, and putting so much energy into love and relationships because I was addicted. I don't know if it was to the intimacy. Maybe it was the intimacy. The feeling of, like, you know, that feeling you get when you have a crush on somebody?
Yeah.
That feeling is addictive. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, when you see that person, they just make your heartbeat make your, you know, your heartbeat jump, and, you know, you're just like fucking sweating bullets. It's an addictive feeling. Like, I love that feeling. It only comes with novelty. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be new. It's got to be something fresh. But I was too worried about that, and I had to start putting that focus into myself.
Right.
And putting value in myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to realize that I was devaluing myself by giving myself to so many different people or trying to pursue so many people. Now I'm in a position where I'm not pursuing anybody, and I'm only talking to people who show me interest.
Right. I noticed myself, like, I would go hard for my partners, like even people I wasn't even in a relationship with.
Just talking to. Yep.
I would put my full passion into them. I didn't really sit back and like think like, yo, why am I diverting that same energy, that same love, that same like attention to myself?
Yes, exactly. Doesn't it feel good when you take that same energy and just put it into yourself? You treat yourself out. You take yourself out to a trip. You go to the store or whatever. You buy your favorite pair of sneakers. You get fly. Like, this is what this is, bro. This is self-love.
That's what self-love is, and I never knew what it was.
Take care of yourself. Spend money on you, things that you want to do, things that you like. You know what I'm saying? That shit will make you happy. That's how I'm fighting my depression. That's how I manage my depression. I spend money on things that I like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go crazy, because I do sometimes go a little crazy.
We in a pandemic too.
Yeah.
Not everyone is like you and I, where like they'll have a consistent source of income. They're go-getters. You know what I mean?
That's true too. Yeah, man, I'm just grateful for this unique situation the universe has provided.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For those who don't share the same blessings, you know, it's not as far as you think. It starts off with your train of thought. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It really does. That's why I'm so grateful that you said you're changing to the positive thinking, because that right there, the fact that you can even acknowledge that you had a negative thought pattern and that you're willing to shift it means you are ready to start opening yourself up to abundancy, bro.
Yeah.
You're about to start seeing blessings that you can't even imagine. It's going to feel, you know, that feeling when you're excited, you're going to start feeling like that all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the more positive you get, you're just always going to be excited, bro.
Yeah.
So just, you know, live off that, feed off that, because it's coming, bro.
And I wake up every day and I never did this before. Like, I would always, every night before I go to sleep, I would pray and I would thank God for like making me through another day, me and my loved ones through another day. But now every day I've added to my routine is when I'm up, one of the first things I do is thank God for allowing me another day to do what I need to do.
Yes.
To have blood pumping through my heart, air flowing in my lungs. Like, I'm just so grateful to still be here, because statistically, I'm not supposed to be here.
Talk about it.
And I'm fucking here. So I'm utilizing every hour, every second, every minute of my life. I'm a whole ass author through this fucking quarantine. Like, I got a book coming hopefully sometime next month. I'm working on my second one now. Hopefully to have that out by like around Thanksgiving. Like, business on the way. Like, I'm truthfully, I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too, bro.
Thanks, man.
Yes. I'm going to buy your fucking book and you better sign it. Like, I want you to sign it, and I'm gonna keep that shit. I'm not gonna sell it unless I go broke.
Resell?
I'm not gonna
Go
sell
put
it.
it on eBay for the resale, $1,000.
I'll wait till you're famous, real famous.
That's happening.
And
though.
no, that's what I'm saying.
You don't need to wait. I'm already famous.
You
Fuck
are
it.
famous.
I'm gonna say hood famous, but I'm not in the hood. But you hood famous.
Chill. Don't catch.
You got
Yo,
Elizabeth on lock.
I don't want to say all that, but I am reaching. Today I was chilling at my house before I went and picked up Maji, and no cap, my neighbor was playing my song, yo.
We so hot?
Nah, Cinderella.
Okay.
That's even
Classic.
he's playing a classic. So it's like he was bumping We So Hot the other day, but that he didn't even know I was home. He doesn't even like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, he been showing me love, bro. Like, just showing me love. Shout out to Jose, man. For real. Shout out to Jose, downtown Elizabeth, man. 908. But I showed some gratitude to him, bro. I had a belt that I just bought. It was a nice little tiger gold buckle on it. It didn't fit me. I don't know what the fuck. I swear to God, I know my waist size. And when I bought it, I don't know, it's false advertisement, and sales are final, and I couldn't get my refund.
Damn.
So I decided, let me ask this dude what the fuck his waist size is. I was like, yo, Jose, what's your waist size? You know what I'm saying? Random question, right? Funny as hell. So I was like, man, here's a token of my gratitude, bro. A brand new belt. You know what I'm saying? Just because you showed me so much love, because on my block, a lot of people
hate.
I'm not gonna say a lot of people hate. I'm gonna say, like, I have people who show me love, but there's also people who don't say nothing to me. They see me, but they don't say nothing. He said what's up to me. He was kind to me. He showed me good energy. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, so I wanted to reward that. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him a belt, and now he's playing my music, and everybody on the block knows I'm a rapper. The little kids come up to me like, are you a rapper? They saw me when I rented for my music video. When they saw me in the BMW Z4, they came up to me like, is that your car? And I kept it 100. I was like, yeah, just for today.
That's real though. Like,
I don't care. I'm a stunt, but I'm gonna keep it real.
You got to keep it real.
I'm gonna keep it
because
real.
the kids will call you out. Kids are the most
Exactly.
honest, and that's why I think we all need to kind of like dial back to like how we were as kids, like that things that made us happy and that honesty. Because if you're not transparent with people, then people gonna catch on to that.
Yes, they are.
And I had to learn that firsthand. Just be honest, like, because kids are ruthlessly honest. They'll hurt you. I almost fought a little kid.
Oh my god.
Yo, bruh.
Oh my god.
Yo, this nigga came up to me in fucking Penn Station one time, tried to sell me some candy. I'm like, yo, my nigga, I don't have any cash right now. I'm sorry. Like, I was about to ask me a cash app, but he probably didn't have it. He was like, man, you broke. And I'm like, yo. I was about to close on this nigga. Like, yo, he really violated me, yo. And there was this old lady next to me. She did a little chuckle. But yo,
That was funny.
I was about to choke slam this nigga.
That's funny. Nah, kids in the hood.
They violate you.
They violate you, bro. They talk crazy, bro. They be talking greasy.
Yo.
But yeah, man, that's a good feeling. Like, I really sat in my room today. I was smoking a joint. I heard randomly my song playing outside my window.
That's beautiful.
That shit was I was like, yo, I'm gonna make it, yo. Cause people listen to that music when I'm not even around, bro. People are listening to shit when I'm not even around. Like, I know I'm gonna make it. I know we're gonna make it.
But it's the fact that like the music's actually good. Like niggas, I feel like most people won't fake the funk when it comes to music, because music is a feeling.
It's a feeling.
If you listen to it, it don't make you feel nothing. Then you don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So the fact that you making it and people listen to it, I mean, We So Hot is dope. Like I'm waiting for the video. Like that shit's dope. Like,
Man, we finishing the video. We're shooting the next scene on. Is it Monday? Nah. Friday, next Friday.
Next Friday, yo,
yeah.
Let me get in the scene, bro.
If you're trying to pull up, we're doing the green screen.
Friday the 14th.
Yeah, if you're serious, bro, because I want to.
I mean, it depends your vision. I'm not gonna just hop in.
Look, I don't have a particular vision yet. I know we are going to use a green screen and have some special effects in the background. We already did the flashy cars and the girls part. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
We did that part. We did that in Jersey City.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But
no, we still going to have you, this nigga. we still going to have
intimacy. I like it.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
What is this for? We So Hot?
Yeah, for We So Hot, we got to shoot the second part. We're going to do a green screen scene on the 14th. We're trying to figure out the times and shit. It's going to be at night, though.
By the way, Madi kind of like is like your manager, and it's like she feels like she's like your manager right now instead of the artist. Like she asking you questions, she chiming in, like making sure you good, your image is clean.
That's how we do. We take care of each other. We a family. You feel me? I look out for her. She look out for me. Huh? Of course you can come.
Yo, am I JOTF, yo?
Yo, do you want to be JLT?
Yo,
Like,
do you know how long I've been wanting to ask you that for real?
I think you're affiliated. I feel like we're affiliated.
Because I've been making beats, bro.
Oh, so you trying to really be in it?
I've been making beats, bro.
Oh shit!
Like I've been in the lab, like I'm exploring shit. I'm trying and I'm failing.
Yo, you been saying that, man. Why don't you email me a beat?
I'm scared.
No.
I'm scared.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm really scared.
Fuck fear. Fuck fear. Fuck fear. Live off faith, nigga.
Bro.
Live off faith. Look. This is what I want you to do.
What?
Find at least 2 of your best beats that are already complete. Send them to me, and I promise you, I'll make a song.
This is my thing. Like, I don't know how to. I know how to make. Like, I use an app on my phone, right? So, like, I don't know if when you send it somewhere, it's properly mixed and all that. So it may need to be mixed. But, bro, like, music is my life, bro. Like, I feel like I know how to get that feeling, man. Like some real soulful.
I want to hear it, man.
Some real jazzy, like some little chords. Like
I want to hear that. I love chords. I love jazzy. I love smooth. I love soulful. Like I want to hear it.
I'm gonna send you one. I have something in mind that I was working on that I'm thinking about sending you. Bro.
Please, bro. I will body it.
Truthfully, I was really scared. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I want to hear it.
I was really scared. Bro.
I want to hear it because I swear to you, bro, if it's fire, I'm going to body it and I'm going to send it back to you just so you can hear it.
I hold my art to my chest, yo. Like, I keep it close. Like, I don't want to just...
True artists should.
You know what I mean?
I mean, look, bro, this could be the beginning of something crazy. I really want to hear this shit.
But, yo, so I feel like you and I kind of, like, have our journeys with, like, maybe not with women. I don't want to say with women, but, like, we have very similarities in how we deal with women and how our situationships and situations occur, right?
Yeah.
I feel like one of the main plights, and I don't mean to speak for women, but I feel like one of the plights that I've heard is like women don't really want to indulge in men who are still working on themselves, working towards that one goal, like it's like, yo, I want to marry you, but like I gotta get my shit together type shit.
I get that. Bro.
You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like we're on that same journey. Like,
yeah.
When you indulge in women going forward, like, how do you move? Or do you present your case that the fact that you're still working on yourself and you don't want nothing serious, or do you like, you know, play the game a bit?
It depends on what you want, right? Let's be honest, right? Any female you talk to, they're gonna be interested in a relationship. So if you're looking for casual sex, you're most likely not going to get that easily because most females want an actual relationship if there's going to be sex. So unless you're willing to let go of sex, you know what I'm saying, I feel like there's no real point of dealing with somebody unless you're trying to genuinely make a connection. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's like, I know I'm still open to having a girl if it's the right person. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm focused on what I'm focused on. So now my standards are different. My accessibility is different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just going to be willing to date whoever seems like they might be, you know. I'm willing to really pick and choose the right personality, the right look, the right mentality. That's what matters. I've
been thinking about that. Like, I really don't know what I want from a chick nowadays. Like,
you have to know.
Like, Maybe that's good that I don't know, so I'm not just willy-nilly investing my time in places where I don't really belong.
Yeah.
But yeah, the best answer I can give is like I want somebody who's just as busy and passionate as me. Like if I want you to be working. I want you to understand the life of an entrepreneur.
Right.
I want you to understand the life of someone who's trying to make it.
Yeah.
And don't get mad at me if I'm not as responsive or like. I just don't want to talk. Like, I just need my own time to, like, get my shit together, right? To get my thoughts and my own shit. Like, I just need understanding.
Yeah.
And acknowledgement of what's really happening. Like, and I feel like, I respect the women who, like, yo, I need somebody who's down for me.
Yeah.
And only about me. But like, I don't think that's going to work for me no longer, truthfully.
Yeah.
And but like on the flip side of that, like the part of that intimacy that I enjoy that attention. I enjoy that craving for my attention. So it's like that battle of like striving towards what you like and what you enjoy and doing what you want. That's my battle going forward. So
doing what you want and focusing on what you need. Like, yeah, it's hard, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going on a date tomorrow. You feel me? Like,
what?
Yeah.
During quarantine, pandemic,
bro,
mask on?
Get out of here. They're having patio dining, outdoor dining. I don't care. I'm totally indulging. Like, I don't care.
I got mad questions. I ain't gonna ask him on mic about this person, but maybe next podcast, maybe next time in the fucking studio.
This is the first time I'm actually excited. Not the first time
about a date.
Not the first, but But the last person I was excited about ended up being a dub.
What,
But
what makes you excited about a chick?
this person, the personality, man. Like when we have the right things in common, like fitness, both optimistic. We both smoke weed. We're both, we're dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
representation.
You feel me? It's just like, I don't know, man. It's just something about dating somebody that has things in common with you that just, I don't know. It just solidifies a different type of connection for me.
Facts. Well, like I mentioned on this podcast earlier, I am single. So any listeners, visual viewers, like if you're interested in maybe possibly building connection, I'm available.
I'm still single and available as well, y'all. I'm just getting to know people. And you know what? I learned that as an alpha male, it's important to let women know you have options because it makes them work harder, bro.
I'm not that type of dude, yo. I like to keep shit to myself.
Look, man.
You don't need to know what I'm doing. Like you don't need to know my options.
Saying though, you don't have to be arrogant and you don't have to put it in their face. But if they get too comfortable, it's because they feel like, oh, he ain't got no other girl. I'm his end all be all right now. Like it has to lead up to that. I feel like if you automatically give a female your all your attention and all of you, you're gonna get played. She's gonna get bored with you because you were easy to manipulate. You know what I'm saying? You were easy to control. Some women like that. Some women are into that. They like a beta male where they can control and get him to do what they want. But then there's other females, they want a challenge. They want a man that, makes them want to put in the work to be,
Some dudes like being a beta. Like I like pleasing. Like whether that's like giving you time when you like, I like that. Okay. I like to make you feel good, but I'm kind of shifting that. It's my time now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
I can
it's my time. It's my time,
and that's alpha male energy. That's going to change. Like if you're shifting into that alpha male energy, watch how the different type of females you start attracting. Because you're going to attract different women. When you start acting different, you start attracting different. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's different women that I'm getting their attention now, and it's like, damn, like. What was I not doing right before? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I'm saying it's really about, and I think the same thing for women. You know what I'm saying? I think a woman should have her options. Keep your options open because when a nigga get too comfortable, what happens is this nigga
they switch up.
They start switching up, asking for money. They ask for money. They ask you for, can they borrow your car? You know what I'm saying? They ask for all types of shit.
They stop shaving.
Oh, yeah, all types of shit.
Like just wild shit.
Wild shit.
So
it goes both ways, man. There's two types of people, man. And I learned this from Uncle John. Shout out to Uncle John.
Serious and silliness.
Yes.
That's my dude,
yo,
bro.
He's a beast, bro. He sent me an episode where he was talking about being desired. And he said there's two types of men. The ones that are manipulated and the ones that are desired, right? If you're an alpha male and you have your own, you come into the situation, you've got a car, you've got your money, you've got resources, and that comes with age in most situations. Unless you come from a wealthy family, it usually comes with age. And that's something most young people, especially me when I was young, didn't realize. Because when I was 21, 22, I didn't understand why this 32-year-old or 26-year-old didn't want to fuck with me. I'm like, yo, I'm cute, I'm energetic, I got personality, what's up? I was broke. When you're young, you're not really worth anything. You don't have any money. Let's be real, right? Besides your personality and who you are, that's cool for people your age. But if you're trying to, really get the dime pieces, you have to have something to offer. And that's the security. And that comes with having your own money and having your own resources. And that comes with age. Once you get older, that's why I think it's important. And I agree with what Uncle John was saying. He was saying you should wait until you're older and you have more things to offer before you're serious about relationships.
Right. And that's why I feel like being an entrepreneur isn't really sustainable. Well, like, we could be an entrepreneur and be in a relationship, but like still being on that journey, it's not really sustainable for a long-time relationship you're really invested in, I feel. Yeah. Because you're always going to be focused, like your relationship is right here in front of you, and you're always going to be worried about the left and the right of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, I feel like we all, like, everything needs to be like conjoined into one, that main focus on everything's right in front of you before you really invest in something serious, I think. And that's how I'm moving going forward, truthfully. And like, and by the way, like, just to clarify, like, you could be an alpha male and still respect women. Some of you niggas be alpha and be ODing and disrespecting chicks. Y'all be doing too much. Yeah. Like, y'all be even calling chicks out their names like bitches, shit like that. I don't do that. Like that. Even that's like, it's ingrained in our culture a bit, and I think that needs to go away. But like, you can still be an alpha and still respect women, truthfully.
I definitely agree on respecting women. I do feel that any type of I don't know, this is gonna be extremely controversial, but certain words, rather if it's offensive to male or females, I feel like within the context, you're gonna use that because if you're mad or whatever, like if you're using it as a normal way, like if you're addressing that person like that's a casual title, then I think that's wrong. Mm-hmm. But if you're pissed off and you're having, you know what I'm saying, like somebody did you wrong, like when a female calls a nigga a motherfucker, or you know what I'm saying, like, yo, he is a motherfucker, like he did some bullshit. Yeah. Just like Jay-Z said, if she's a bitch, I'm gonna call her a bitch. I don't feel bad about that if it's in the right context because women do it to each other, and some niggas is bitches too. Let's be real.
That's a fact, yeah.
And I'm not trying to sound ignorant, but you know what I'm saying. Like that's my truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I was raised around. That's just my truth. You know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with calling a woman out her name just for the hell of it, just to be disrespectful. No.
I'm speaking for the niggas who like think they have game and then they get denied and they call women a bitch. I don't like that. That's corny. Like, nigga, step your game up. Yeah. Like, you're not the guy. You're not it, my nigga. Like, don't act like you are.
Yeah, that's why.
Like those niggas, like those niggas I'm speaking to. But let me ask you this though, like, and this is something I really was even thinking about asking because I didn't really want it into the universe, but what's like how many years do you give yourself before you? So this is artist named Tobe Inigru, I think his name is. He just dropped this fire song and went viral called "Try Me, Not Jesus" or "Try Jesus, Not Me," and it's fire. And I was watching an interview that he did. He said he gave himself a 10-year goal. Like after 10 years was up, if he didn't make it as an artist, he would just move on to something else. And I'm curious, did you do anything like that similar for yourself? Like, did you give yourself a certain amount of time that you'll put your all into what you're doing now? And if you don't make it by that goal, will you move on to something else?
Let's put it like this. The momentum that I'm putting towards my music career is concentrated right now because of the age that I'm at and, you know, the level of maturity that I'm at as well, right? This is what I love to do. I don't have kids. I'm not married. That's a reflection of where I'm at in my life. And I feel like this is the time to focus on something that I love. Now, ultimately, I do want to be a husband. I do want to be a father. And if it seems like I get to a certain point where that's going to be too far to reach because I've been so engulfed into music, it's going to be hard for me to choose because I don't see myself balding or with gray hair and still rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to do this, I'm doing it as long as I'm youthful, as long as I've got the energy to do it, as long as I'm passionate about it, I'm going to keep doing it. That means even after I make it, whatever. You feel me? So it's hard to put it. I've had the same idea about the 10-year thing. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, all right, but you know what else I said? I said, yo, if I don't make it by 30, I'm just going to stop and just focus on something else. Mm-hmm. I'm 28. I'm not slowing down. Yeah. I love music. I'm only getting deeper into it. I'm really realizing how music is affecting my real life. My actual personal life is different because I make music, dude. My lifestyle is different, bro. Right. So it's like, I can't stop. This is a lifestyle. And I feel like anybody who really lives this life of a musician or artist, even if you never make it, you're still going to have aspects of that lifestyle. If you totally change, you was never a musician. You was just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool too. There's certain people that just decided to rap. I'm a rapper. But if you're a musician, you're an artist, that shit's for life. Mm-hmm. My dad is a musician, bro. He's been singing and playing the guitar since he was 6 years old. He used to go on tour. He used to do all that stuff. Now he coordinates the music at my uncle's church, but he's still doing something with music. He loves music because he's an artist. He's a musician. That'll never stop. Right. But as far as pursuing a career, you know, ultimately I'm going to get to a point where I have to reap the benefits financially, or I'm just going to have to not put that energy into a music career, but into a different type of entertainment or something. But I'm never going to stop making music. I'm an artist.
Right. And the artist I spoke of, like Tobe, like he said it like it kind of made him go harder because he constantly acknowledged that he was on a timer, like he was working towards that 10-year mark.
It puts the right pressure
year.
on you.
Yeah,
it does.
And I respect that, but fuck that. Like I don't want that type of pressure on myself because I know I'm gonna make it.
Yes,
whether it's in
exactly.
2 years or 3 years, even at that 10th year, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be successful. So
I don't
it's just
care.
Like,
I don't care when, as long as I fucking get it. Yo.
You know what I mean?
Because niggas work so hard for this shit. I can't give up, bro. I can't give up because I done sacrificed so much, bro. I done sacrificed so much.
I've been in my last dollar to come here.
Right.
I've paid my last dollar to come to even record in this fucking studio. We got to wrap up. So we're going to get into the Don't Sleep segment, and that's it. My Don't Sleep is consciousness is the potential for all creation. The more consciousness you have, the more potential you have to create. How you take that is how you take that. But that's my Don't Sleep.
My Don't Sleep, definitely follow my guy, Uncle John. He's Seriousness and Silliness podcast is on YouTube, is on Instagram. This guy is hilarious. He looks just like fucking Vin Diesel. I swear to God. He's funny as shit.
Yes,
he keeps it so fucking real.
He gonna come back on the podcast too.
I want him in the studio. Yes, he has
here.
to come here, bro. Like, he's a man's man, bro. I fuck with John, bro. Like, this dude is just like, he's older. He just gives me great advice, and he's just opened up my mind to so much, man. He learned.
He bought some merch too.
Yeah, he bought some merch. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I fuck with that
That's
dude,
love.
man. Uncle John, I fuck with you, dog.
And shout out where people can find you and support you, bro.
Please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, CR908. Follow me on Instagram, CR908. Follow me on Twitter, CR, guess what? 908. So please, please follow me and I'll follow back.
I never shout out my personal stuff because I'm single now. I'm gonna shout it out. Follow me on Twitter at THT Ambitious Guy on Twitter. I'm popping on Twitter. I got a nice little word of the day segment on there. It's popping off. Follow me on Instagram at theav360. Follow us on Instagram collectively, Introverted Intuition, at Introverted Intuition Pod on Instagram, at Introverted Pod on Twitter, and YouTube.com/Introverted Intuition. And email us at IntrovertedPod if you're interested in coming on the show as a guest or whatever. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening.
Wait, let them know about the Introverted
the merch.
Yeah,
merch. Yeah. It'll be in the link. The link for the merch will be in the bio for this episode, but it's teespring.com. Just type in Introverted Intuition and it will come up. I'm not sure the exact link, but like I said, it'll be in the link for the bio for this episode.
Right.
And thank you so much for listening and watching, and we appreciate y'all.
We love y'all.
And we'd be nothing without y'all. I'd be nothing without y'all. So thank you for listening.
Wow.
We out.